you doing, Lynn Marie? Welcome to the Glynn Hall Dusty Record Show on YouTube. And for my Facebookers, you can watch me on YouTube as well. Just go through the Google search engine, put in the Glynn Hall Dusty Record Show, and you'll see me live. And it's better than Facebook. Facebook be tripping.
Glynn Hall, the mayor of Motown. WOSD.
What's good? Oh man, I got a headache. I'm getting tired of folks cussing me out because I'm not playing their requests on the timely in a timely manner, in a timely fashion. I can be cussed out today and yesterday. See, they don't understand the way I do my show. I got segments, and if their song doesn't fit into the segment, it would, a person who really knows music, it would be senseless. It would make no sense at all to play that song. So if I'm playing Motown, Philly, and Chi-Town soul, and then here I come playing something like, Going Out of My Head by Little Anthony and the Imperials, which is a New York soul song, it wouldn't make sense. Well, that is for the people that really know music. So, I don't know, maybe I'm just eccentric, but that's how it is, y'all. You know about this, man? Oh, a little. I ain't never heard this song before in my life before now. But I got tired of getting cussed out, so I said, okay, I'll play your song. I'll play it next, matter of fact. Hey, you, Mickey Ficky, you didn't play my song.
Now the time has come, we all want to change the world to see. Talk about destruction, yes, destruction.
Why you put it up there like that? I don't know, man.
And you wonder why the world
I just work here sometimes, As long as everything working, there ain't nothing hurting. That's all that matters to me.
And you
little above the dark stuff. Maybe she wanted us to throw darts at it or something. I don't know. Maybe I should bring a poster of the Heart of Love tour and post it up. Might as well. Might as well. Oh man. Oh. Left my damn headphones for a minute. A groove so smooth it makes you want to move, don't it? That's Lonnie Liston Smith with Renaissance from 1977, and I played that especially for my girl, Cheryl Chisholm out there on the south side of Chicago. And Cheryl Chisholm, she told me that today is her daughter's birthday, so happy birthday to you, happy birthday to you, happy birthday, Lauren McBride, happy 31st birthday to you. Now I did that special, Chef Dre. I did that special because, Cheryl Chisholm is my girl, and that's her daughter, so got to make it feel good. Hopefully I ain't cracked too much, but anyway, we're right in the middle of a touch of jazz, and the phone is dinging off the hook. We're right in the middle of a touch of jazz. Up next, I got what I call the queen of jazz, Ella Fitzgerald from 1958, and she's talking about blue skies, smiling at me, nothing more than blue skies, on WOSD Radio, your home for old school and dusties.
She shared a birthday with Michael Jordan, huh?
Does she? Today Jordan's birthday, what, he about 60 today or something?
56.
He moving up.
Blue skies smiling at me, nothing but blue skies.
He's moving on up there.
Bluebirds singing a song, nothing but bluebirds all day long. Never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going so right. Noticing the days hurrying by, when you're in love, my how they fly. Blue days, all of them gone, nothing but blue skies from now on.
Sunday afternoon, thank you for calling WOSD. No, not a problem, not a problem. Was she listening and laughing at me? Been gone for a while. I ain't saying that she feel. My mama been gone since 92, so I can imagine. Look at them fools down there acting crazy. When she first laughed at me and my son. That's something to laugh at, I'm sure.
I never saw the sun shining so bright, never saw things going on so right. Noticing the days hurrying by when you're in my mind.
They love you when you play their song. Boy, they cuss you out if they don't hear it.
Hey now, ever heard of the Weekend Guy? Check out the mayor of Motown on WOSDradio.com.
Hello, baby. I had to call you on the phone.
My mama used to love this song, Billy Eckstine, from 1946, and Jelly, Jelly, Jelly.
I had to call you on the phone. 'Cause I feel so lonesome, and Daddy wants his baby home. It's a downright wrong, low down, dirty shame. It's a downright wrong, low down, dirty shame. Treating for me, I know I'm not to blame. Jelly, 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 jelly stays on my mind. Jelly, jelly stays on my mind. Jelly roll killed my baby. It run my body's
friends about the all-new WOSDradio.com, the music you grew up with.
Facebook.
Wow. Recent there. Well built.
Yeah.
I wouldn't get out of bed. It's just a picture you saw on Facebook.
Yeah.
Look on Facebook and let
Mercy.
This is Ruby Andrews, and you're listening to the Mayor of Motown, Glynn Hall, on WOSDradio.com, your home for old school and dusties.
WOSD Radio, old school and dusties, the music you grew up with. That's what happened when you hit the wrong lever when you're on the mixing board. But anyway, that was Ramsey Lewis and the Ramsey Lewis Trio from 1965 and the In Crowd here on WOSD Radio, your home for old school and dusties. That puts a cap on a touch of jazz, Hopefully you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed bringing it. We got to take a commercial break right chair, right chair. So we'll be right back with more music and more stuff after this.
p.m. at the Chicago Marriott Midway, 6520 South Cicero Avenue. If you're interested in sponsorship and vendor opportunities, contact Sarita B at 773-366-5566, 773-366-5566, or email at anbfio@gmail.com. For tickets or to sign up for the competition, please visit World's Largest Dreadlock Comp at Eventbrite.com. It's the world's largest dreadlock competition, Sunday, March 3rd, from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. at the Chicago Marriott Midway, 6520 South Cicero Avenue. Sponsored by ANBFIO. Please visit World's Largest Dreadlock Comp at Eventbrite.com.
The Dusty Breakdown with Sugar D, middays, 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on WOSD and WOSDradio.com.
Get on down and punch it.
Saturday, April 13th, it's the WOSD Old School Dusty Record Steppers Ball at St. Sabina's Bethune Hall, 7801 South Troop in Chicago. On the ones and twos, the mayor of Motown, Glynn Hall, WOSD's own Chef Craig Dorsey, special guest DJ Ray Neal, and the legendary Al Greer. It's BYOE. Bring your own everything. There'll be raffles, dance contests, fun, and more. Doors open at 6 p.m. The party starts at 7 p.m. until 1 a.m. Tickets are $15 and $25 at the door. For more information, call 312-256-7126. 312-256-7126. It's the WOSD Old School Dusty Record Steppers Ball, Saturday, April 13th at St. Sabina's Bethune Hall, 7801 South Troop in Chicago. Doors open at 6. The party begins at 7. It's a WOSD MOMM production.
Get on down and punch it.
Hypnotic's Backyard Party, Saturday nights, 6 p.m. on WOSD and WOSDradio.com. Tune in to WOSD Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. for the weekly message from Holy House of Prayer, 6713 South Holstead Street in Chicago, where Bishop William Jackson and First Lady Beverly Jackson are pastors. Bishop and First Lady Jackson look to bring you words of wisdom and encouragement to help you in your spiritual life. That's the weekly message from Holy House of Prayer, 6713 South Holstead Street in Chicago. Sunday mornings at 10 a.m. on your home for Old School and Dusty's WOSD Radio.
WOSD Radio, your home for Old School and Dusties. I thank one and all for tuning in to the Glynn Hall Dusty Record Show. I'm Glynn Hall, the mayor of Motown, your Dusty Record Maestro. And we're winding down for the home stretch, y'all. Got about another 25 minutes left on the air, then I got to get up and get out of here and make room for the good chef, Chef Greg Dorsey, who plays the best in old school Dusty Steppers music right here on WOSD Radio from 3 to 6 p.m. That's Central Time, 3 to 6 p.m. Check out Chef Greg and get your step on, all right? Okay. Up next, I got a song for Mrs. Mama Yvonne G. Oh, man, every time I know she's listening, I got to play her some Johnny Taylor because she's one of my favorite listeners. Mrs. Mama Yvonne G out there in Gary, Indiana. You know we love you down here at WOSD Radio. And I got an oldie for you. From 1967, this is Johnny Taylor and Somebody is Sleeping in My Bed. And if there's anything you'd like to hear, give me a call at 773-312-WOSD.
That's a bad thing to say, but it's the truth. Somebody is sleeping in my bed. Oh yeah, yeah. I know I should have been there, but I was someplace else instead. bad. I had myself a real good woman to hear my every call. I acted a fool and left her for little no reason at all. And now I can't get over losing her. And I know it was all my fault. She begged and she pleaded with me to sit down and have a little talk. Even when I was gone, she said that she cried all alone, and that's why somebody's sleeping in my bed. Oh yes it is mine. Oh, don't you know it hurt me so bad? Oh, I can't hardly stand it. Just when I was thinking of coming home, she called me home. She called me on the telephone. You know what she said to me? Baby, I'm soon to be wed. And someone is sleeping in your bed. Oh, don't you know it hurt me so bad? This is what hurt me so bad. If I'd have treated my baby right, I would be sleeping in my own bed. Oh, yes, it would not. Oh, baby, let me call you one time. Baby, why don't you take me back, girl? Baby, don't you know I need you, girl?
No one knows Motown like the mayor of Motown, Glynn Hall. WOSD.
Do you know how long a tree is? For the reason it grows. You may ask me all these questions, but darling,
Motown, Glynn Hall, WOSD.
WOSD Radio, your home for old school and dusties. That's Omni from the summer of 1980 with You Make It Happen. And I played that for my boy, Mr. Clarence Duke Cunningham. Clarence Duke Cunningham. We call him the Dookie Stick. Out there in Calumet City, Illinois. He listens to the Glynn Hall Dusty Record Show every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 12 noon. And every Sunday afternoon from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Central Time. And I thank you. And coming up next, I got another request. And this is for Miss Effie Glynn. I think she's in Chicago, Illinois. I forget. I meant to look it up on Facebook. But Miss Effie Glynn wanted to hear some Average White Band. And here you go with Cloudy from 1975 here on the Glenn Hall Dusty Record Show on WOSD, your home for old school and dusties.
Used to be so easy just to love you. Now, baby, you seem to have a million problems on your mind. At the one time, I want to drift away. Feel like I'm losing you, slowly but surely, oh babe, baby, I could be the one to help you solve all those things. Just try. All you have to do is open up that door. What are you waiting for? Slowly put you over. Don't you drift away. No. Feel like I'm losing you. Slowly, oh baby. What you trying to do by turning me away? You're killing my love. What we had isn't really there. Isn't really
The mayor of Motown, I want my daddy's records.
Calling you, send me. I know you send me, darling. You send me. Honest you do, honest you do, honest you do. Whoa, you thrill me. I know you thrill me. take you home. I know you send me. I know you send me. Oh, send me honest to
Hey now, ever heard of the weekend guy? Check out the mayor of Motown on WOSDradio.com.
keep on loving me, honey. Keep on loving me true.
Baby, I'm gonna love you no matter what you do.
For so long I depended on nothing but you. So don't you take your love,
Don't take it away from me. Like I would stop back here, I stay.
I've just been afraid of a day.
Don't you take your love, don't take it away from me. Once you leave, you might as well take the air I breathe.
Keep on loving me, honey. Don't you go nowhere.
Don't you know I'm satisfied with your tender care?
Did I get my inspiration, darling? Just knowing you're there.
So don't you take your love, don't take it away from me. Cause like a leaf down on a tree.
You become one of me.
Don't you take your love, don't take it away from me. Cause if you leave, you might as well take the air I breathe. When you take the heavens out of the sky, imagine what the world would be like if the rivers ran dry.
Oh, tell me,
What good am I without you?
no good without you, darling.
Like the sea without the sun, skipping forevermore.
Keep on loving me, honey. Don't you change your mind.
Sugar, I can't bear the thought of ever leaving you behind.
No matter what I do, without you, I'll never mind.
Don't you take your love, don't take it away from me. Cause I would stop right where I stay.
I'd be afraid of a thing.
Don't you take your love, don't take it away from me. Cause if you leave, you might as well take the air I breathe.
If you leave, you might as well take the air I breathe.
Don't you take your love, don't take it away from me. Cause I need your love, I need the best of me.
WOSD, ain't nothing like some Marvin Gaye and Tammy Terrell all up in my ear on the weekend. That's Keep On Loving Me, Honey from 1968 here on the Glenn Hall Dusty Record Show. And we'll be back with more stuff after this.
The soundtrack of your life. We start around the year 2000 and go back as far as the 1950s. Soul, R&B, jazz, blues, gospel, and some of the best doggone dusty records that you haven't heard on your radio in forever. Listen to the Glenn Hall Dusty Record Show every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 12 noon and on every Sunday from 12 noon to 3 p.m. Central Time.
I got everything up for Tata.
WOSD Radio, your home for old school and dusties.
The Sunday Stepper Set with Chef Greg Dorsey, Sundays at 3 p.m. on WOSD and WOSDradio.com.
Get on down and hunt it.
Saturday, April 13th, it's the WOSD Old School Dusty Record Steppers Ball at St. Savannah's Bethune Hall, 7801 South Troop in Chicago. On the ones and twos, the mayor of Motown, Glynn Hall, WOSD's own Chef Greg Dorsey, special guest DJ Ray Neal, and the legendary Al Greer. It's BYOE.
And Ray Neal's not DJing.
There'll be raffles, dance contests.
No, he's just gonna make an appearance.
Doors open at 6 p.m. The party starts
So you
at
might well keep your ass home.
1 a.m. Tickets are $15 and $25 at the door. For more information, call 312-256-7126.
The three of us.
312-256-7126. It's the WOSD Old School Dusty Record Steppers Ball, Saturday, April
Just
13th
the
at
three
St.
of us.
Savannah's Bethune Hall, 7801 South Troop in Chicago. Doors open at 6. The party begins at 7. It's a a WOSD MOMM production.
Get on down and party.
Do you want to look glamorous? Do you want to stand out from the crowd? Do you want to be the envy of all your friends? Come by MG Fashion Accessories of Gary, Indiana. You can look like $1,000,000, starting for as low as $5. Brand name paparazzi jewelry with a look of diamonds, rubies, pearls, and emeralds, and also chocolate drop yarn creations, hats, scarves, toys that are hand crocheted, bath bombs and body soaps, and spa essentials. Call Liz Gardner at 773-708-4061.
WOSD Radio, old school and dusties, the music you grew up with. And if you're loving what you're hearing here on WOSD Radio, guess what? You can buy it. Records, tapes, CDs, whatever you need, they got it at Out of the Past, Dusty Records. They're located at 4407 West Madison Street. That's right off the corner of Madison and Costner Avenue on the west side here in Chicago, Illinois. Or you can go to their website at outofthepastrecords.com. They're open Monday through Saturday from 11 a.m. to 6 p.m. That's Central Time. So give them a call at 773-626-3878. Ask for Marie or MJ and tell them you heard all about it right here on the Glenn Hall Dusty Record Show on WOSD Radio, your home for old school and dusties. Now, y'all, the clock on the wall says that's all. I got to go. I got to make room for the good chef who's up next. Chef Greg Dorsey plays the best in old school dusty steppers music. So get ready to get your stepper shoes on, your 40s, your Giorgio Brutinis, your gym shoes. Some people can step in their gym shoes, Chef. But get ready to get your step on with Chef Greg. Check me out next weekend, y'all. I'm the weekend guy. I'm here every Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 12 noon Central Time and every Sunday after the show. So on that note, I ain't got to go home, but I got to get the heck up out of here. So hopefully I'll check you out next week. And as always, in parting, I want to wish you love so good to you and bringing back memories of yesteryear. So until next time, if the Lord say the same, see y'all next weekend. Love ya. Bye-bye. And I'm gonna mute the laptop. All right. So y'all heard me, keep it right there. Just not on my phone, but keep it right there. And keep listening to WOSD. Thank you, Miss Leanne Marie. But listen to the good chef. He's getting ready to play some steppers music for your behind right here on WOSD Radio. He's on from 3 to 6 p.m. today. So check him out. He know what they're doing. He's pretty good. Yeah. He know how to step. I just perpetrate, I just look like I know what I'm doing. I'm just keeping rhythm. But there's a little bit more to that than stepping, all right? So check out the good chef. Again, keep it locked right here on WOSD Radio. I got to get out of his way. Holla at you YouTubers later. Peace.